That shucks. Well, I guess it's fine. Richie's got a game.
It's week 10 of the National Football League, and this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Bears, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Play action. Now Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great lever.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
They talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. That is incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Saints at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I'll let let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Swift. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First down, and they go with Swift again. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. To throw, Williams. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air once more, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have regained the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calais Campbell on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Gets through, and now an opening. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bo Melton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Williams. And the short throw, it's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To the air, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again here, Williams. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Gay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing a kicker. defense.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing by past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. To the right side and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Swift going to try up the middle, and he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think they have nickel. Did they have an extra extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Groupie for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, here's Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Williams.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This one, no doubt, important for Matt Gay. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown! Chris Olave from 21 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Williams now throwing to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better. Second and 16. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores. Make something good happen.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, 58 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Bears will line up for the two.
They'll try to run with Swift, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now back to throw. The pass caught by Olave. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for them. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
This is the development trait. Superstar and superstar. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has.